up, guy? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new today, my name is Isabel. I'm the owner creator at Bell 7 Stars. At this channel, we give a lot of tip. Yes, we help a lot of small business owner. Yeah, yes. But today, this video requesting for my customer. My first thing we do, always sanitize your agera. Yes, put your gloves. Safety is the first thing is count anytime you do product for cosmetic or DIY. Anything you have to mix, you have to protect yourself. After that, you have to make sure you sanitize everything one by one. You have to sanitize your workplace. If you not sanitize your workplace, you're going to put your customer on danger. In danger, you don't want that. You don't want to put your customer in danger. Yes, you don't want to do that. Also, you want the product work. You don't want any mold, any bacteria going inside your products. Your beautiful products, you're going to take all your energy, all your effort to create a product, and after a couple months and you discover that product full of bacteria. To be safe, always take your alcohol, at least 70% alcohol. If you have 91%, but the best alcohol to clean the suffix you're using is the 70% alcohol. Why? Because 70% alcohol it mixed with water, distilled water. While you using it to clean your suffix, is not going to damage your suffix. Okay, that's why we're using 70% alcohol to clean the suffix inside. We're using messenger. Anytime we are using infused herbs or infused we're going to infuse herbs with oil, we have to use messenger. But you don't have to. You can use any type of jar. If you know the jar is safe, it's good to use. It can be anything, Pyrex, jars, anything is safe, okay? But do not preserve and do infuse in plastic. No, plastic cannot infuse any herbs because when the herbs is going to be a little bit hard, okay? Even some of the infused, you have to warm like a water bath. You put your water and then you put another pot, you put your water inside the pot, and you put your messenger or jar inside it if you want to do it very fast. For example, if I want to use that oil I'm going to prepare right now, if I want to use it after 24 hours, I have to put it in the water bath. That means I cannot use plastic to do the project. We have so much herbs on the table, so many of them on the table. Each one of them have their own property. Yes, each one of them. We choose those herbs because we know, we study them, we do a lot of research. We say that's the best herbs to infuse to do the body butter for muscle pain. That's why we have so many, maybe 14 of them. But the first thing we're going to use is the comfort. Okay, comfort coming just something like this one, little cubes. You will find them in the Spanish store or health food store or any store they sell object appliance and then products. You will find comfort, or you Google it. Google will tell you where to find comfort. Comfort is good for so many proper things. Even if you have headache, you smell comfort and you lie down for a few minutes, you're going to get your relief you need from it. It's so much good things coming from and comfort. On that remedy we are using right now, especially the infused oil for arthritis. Best thing I know, it works so good. Comfort. That's why I'm using it for at first. It's two ways to prepare the comfort. Is a salad like a little bit whack, but you can break it down a little bit. Like for example, if I do like this on two, it will break down. But if you don't mash it, break it down like a powder, it will stay at the bottom of the oil. It will never melt, and you're not going to get the minerals, those property you need from it. That's why I have two ways I can ground it. You can use your beautiful pillow to mash it up. Okay, you can use, they come in different way, with woods, with metal, with ceramic. My is ceramics. And then you can use coffee grounder, and you can ground it. This one I use coffee grounder. You see, I use coffee grounder and I ground it before. Okay, and then we are going to use it. Okay, and also if in case you say you're not using your coffee grounder for it, in case you don't do those things all the time, that's okay. You can purchase a coffee grounder specific for that. They're not expensive, okay? And then you can use it only when you use DIY, or you purchase something like that, that will be okay. If you use something like that, what you do, you put it inside and you break it down, okay? You break it down pieces to pieces. We are doing it right now. Yes, always remember, sanitize your area. Even this inside, you washing it, you drying it, you have to spray 70% alcohol on it, and after that you let it dry, and then you'll be able to use it. Take your own time, okay? Take your own time, and then to mash it. Comfort is good. There are so many property on comfort. It relieve pain and ease. Yes, all is not irritation. No, it's not irritation. If you don't use it on your skin just like that, but if you mix it with creams and you make it like compress with it with warm water, and you infuse it in oil or butter, like shea butter or coconut butter. Yes, coconut butter is the best to infuse. Okay, most of the herbs is very good. It depends what type of formula you're using it, okay? Because you cannot use coconut for everything. You have to make sure you use it different, each the way you want it, okay? Before you write in your formula, your recipe, you have to know what kind of butter you use, what kind of oil you use, okay? Yes, you see, yes, it will take a little time to do that. Yes, I'm doing it because I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of it. Yeah, 2 tablespoons of it. Right now we're not using a gram. No, we're not using a gram. We're going to use a spoon. Okay, use spoon or cup, but not gram, not ounces. When we do the project, because right now that's the first step. After that, we're going to use all the good oil we are infused right now. Then we use the formula with grams, okay? Because grams, when you use grams, and you don't lose anything on your formula. That's why on Bell 7 Stars we're using metrics, okay? I'm grounding it, yes. Physical, yes, we ground it physical, yes, like a powder. Have some good muscle, and then use your muscle. Yes, to ground it, yeah, yeah, physical. Okay, and then we found a nice powder. It's two ways, remember, from here and from there. You can use both ways. Okay, we are using one big tablespoon. Okay, with it, one big tablespoon. We put it at the bottom, but it's still like a coarse. It's not fine like a powder. Yes, but it still has a little residue on it. But you can use any type of jar. If you know the jar is safe, it's good to use. It can be anything, Pyrex, jars, anything is safe, okay? But do not preserve and do infuse in plastic. No, plastic cannot infuse any herbs, because when the herbs is going to be a little bit hard, okay, even some of the infuse, you have to warm, like a water bath. You put your water, and then you put another pot, you put your water inside the pot, and you put your messenger or jar inside it. If you want to do it very fast, for example, if I want to use that oil I'm going to prepare right now, if I want to use it after 24 hours, I have to put it in the water bath. That means I cannot use plastic to do the project. We have so much herbs on the table, so many of them on the table. Each one of them have their own property. Yes, each one of them. We choose those herbs because we know, we study them, we do a lot of research. We say that's the best herbs to infuse to do the body butter for muscle pain. That's why we have so many, maybe 14 of them. But the first thing we're going to use is the comfort. Okay, comfort come in just something like this one, little cubes. You will find them in the Spanish store or health food store or any store they sell object, appliance, and then products. You will find comfort, or you google it. Google will tell you where to find comfort. Comfort is good for so many proper things. Even if you have headache, you smell comfort and you lie down for a few minutes, you're going to get your relief you need from it. It's so much good things coming from and comfort. On that remedy we are using right now, especially the infused oil for arthritis. Best thing I know, it works so good. Comfort. That's why I'm using it for at first. It's two ways to prepare the comfort. Is a salad like a little bit whack, but you can break it down a little bit. Like for example, if I do like this on two, it will break down. But if you don't mash it, break it down like a powder, it will stay at the bottom of the oil. It will never melt, and you're not going to get the minerals, those property you need from it. That's why I have two ways I can ground it. You can use your beautiful pilon to mash it up. Okay, you can use, they come in different way, with woods, with metal, with ceramic. Mine is ceramics. And then you can use coffee grounder, and you can ground it. This one I use coffee grounder. You see, I use coffee grounder and I ground it before. Okay, and then we are going to use it. Okay, and also if in case you say you're not using your coffee grounder for it, in case you don't do those things all the time, that's okay. You can purchase a coffee grounder specific for that. They're not expensive, okay? And then you can use it only when you use DIY, or you purchase something like that, that will be okay. If you use something like that, what you do, you put it inside, then you break it down. Okay, you break it down pieces to pieces. We are doing it right now. Yes, always remember, sanitize your area. Even this inside, you washing it, you drying it, you have to spray 70% alcohol on it, and after that you let it dry, and then you'll be able to use it. Take your own time. Okay, take your own time, and then to mash it. Comfort is good. There are so many property on comfort. It relieve pain and ease. Yes, all is not irritation. No, it's not irritation. If you don't use it on your skin just like that, but if you mix it with creams and you make it like compress with it with warm water, and you infuse it in oil or butter, like shea butter or coconut butter. Yes, coconut butter is the best to infuse. Okay, most of the herbs is very good. It depends what type of formula you're using it. Okay, because you cannot use coconut for everything. You have to make sure you use it different, each the way you want it. Okay, before you writing your formula, your recipe, you have to know what kind of butter you use, what kind of oil you use. Okay, yes, you see, yes, it will take a little time to do that. Yes, I'm doing it because I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of it. Yeah, 2 tablespoons of it. Right now we're not using a gram. No, we're not using a gram. We're going to use a spoon. Okay, use spoon or cup, but not gram, not ounces. When we do the project, because right now that's the first step. After that, we're going to use all the good oil we are infused right now. Then we use the formula with grams. Okay, because grams, when you use grams, and you don't lose anything on your formula. That's why on Bell 7 Stars we using metrics. Okay, I'm growing it. Yes, physical. Yes, we ground it physical. Yes, like a powder. Have some good muscle, and then use your muscle. Yes, to ground it. Yeah, physical. Okay, and then we found a nice powder. It's 2 ways. Remember, from here and from there. You can use both ways. Okay, we are using 1 big tablespoon. Okay, with 1 big tablespoon, we put it at the bottom, but it's still like a coarse. It's not fine like a powder. Yes, but it still has a little residue on it, but it's good. It's very good to what are we using it for. But when I'm doing infuse, anything is very fine, I don't drop it in there. No, I don't. That tends to suck so much of oil. What I do, I use a nice tea bag. Okay, I use a nice tea bag. The same bags you use your tea, your green tea, herbal tea, chamomile tea, or any type of tea. But make sure you buy the organic one. Okay, if it's not organic, but buy the good quality, or the bamboo. Okay, the bamboo ones, they're very good. Right now everything's about bamboo, but this one I steam my herbs when I make my tea. Okay, I'm using 1 tablespoon of the camphor. Okay, I put it inside. Okay, yes, this one is completely 1 tablespoon in there. Okay, and if you want to add a little bit, that's okay. Remember, we're going by tablespoon. We're not going by no grams, no ounces. But okay, good tablespoon in there. And then you pull the thread like this, so, and you put it inside the thing. Remember, I said I don't use powder when I'm infuse herbs. some of the herbs I will put it in there. They're not ground mashed too much, I will put it there. But some of them, if they're very fine, I'll put it in the tea bags, because we don't want to lose so much good oil. Okay, we want to extract all the good property of each herb we are using. The second one we are using it is comfrey root. Why I'm using comfrey root? Okay, remember, this infused oil is for arthritis, people who suffer arthritis, okay, people who have achy joints, people who couldn't get up in the morning, people who all the nubbles, okay, when they get up in the morning and they cannot use in the full finger, they sometimes they like this. That kind of ointment we're using, sometimes we don't have to take any pills except our own body butter or creams or any type of or lotions. Any way you want to use your herbs, then you get relief from it. That's why I'm teaching you right now. This one is, it will be the first step. You have to come back for the second video. Yes guys, you have to come back for the second video, because we have to finish the project. Yes, today we start the project, but the project is combined in two parts. Okay, now we are using comfrey root. Reduce inflammation, keep our skin healthy. Comfrey, so good in case you have somebody at the accident, okay, and after the accident, that person, the body weak, okay, the muscle is weak, you can make some tea with comfrey, and you give that person a cup of tea once a day. That will help for the inflammation inside. That's why I'm using for topical. You can apply it outside your body also, and you get your relief what you want. Then I'm going to use 2 tablespoons, 2 big tablespoons, okay, inside there. 1 or 2 big tablespoons, okay, right there. You see what I do? I don't put this kind of herbs inside the tea bag because it's not fine. It's very little coarse, okay? That's why I do that. The third one we are using is nutmeg, okay? We are using a nutmeg. You gotta say, I'm not doing no drink. Why I'm using no nutmeg? Because he has a lot of anti-inflammatory, lot of antioxidant. Yes, a lot of antioxidant. It's so good, so good, so good. And it's good also for rheumatoid arthritis. Yes, it's good for that rheumatoid arthritis. So good. That's why we're using this kind of yes. Everybody knows eggnogs. You know, when you buy eggnog drinks, yes, especially the holidays, especially for Christmas, especially for the New Year, or most of our table always have a bottle of eggnog drink. But this one is the spice. Yes, that's the spice we're using now. This spice is so good. Oh my God. But guys, if you're drinking it, do not drinking it every day. It's not good for every day, okay? Yes, it's not good for every day to drink, but to apply topically on top of your body, your skin, you can apply it every day. Since it's very concentrated, very concentrated, what we are using it half of teaspoon, okay? Not tablespoon, half of teaspoon, okay? It's still a powder. I'm not dropping it in there. No, I'm not dropping in there. What we are using it with, we are using it with the tea bags also. I'm going to put half of teaspoon there. Yeah, half of teaspoon right here. You see, half of teaspoon. We put it there. Very concentrated. We're not using a lot, but it's so little on that tea bags. I still can put another herbs in there. We are using a best and the best and the best flower, herbs, leaves called Anica montana. Yes, Anica montana. Most of us already know what is Anica, because most of the ointment we purchase in the store for our illness, yes, our bruises, we always going to look for Anica. Yes, for muscle relief, muscle pain. Yes, we are. Anica specific. Make sure when you purchase your Anica, make sure you say Anica montana. Okay. Anica montana has been using for medicine, yes, purpose since, oh God knows, since this I do some research. This is since 1500 S. Normally in the Bible we know about CC or ABC. This one they say 15 since the 1500 S, and still popular today. Yes, we still using it. Anica, I'm using Anica. Most of my DIY cream I make for my family, specific the one I sell on my website bell7stars.com. Yes, Anica. Oh my God, Anica, so good, so good, so good, so good for everything. I don't drink Anica. I don't make a tea with Anica. But what I do with it, I make sure I use it on top of my skin. Yes, okay. That's why I'm using it so much. Very good, very good. You can do tincture with it. You can do so many things with it. It's good for muscle icky, reduce inflammation, and heal wounds. Yes, in case somebody have some wounds, yes, some accident happen, you cut your skin, and then you can apply it inside on top of the wounds, and you will close it up after a couple days. But before you apply it, you have to clean the infected area. Yes, you have to clean the infected area. Some people use sea salt with warm water, distilled water. Yes, distilled water, not tap water. And after that, they apply Anica ointment or Anica cream. Remember, we just finished to put little bit nutmeg inside. Now I'm using Anica montana both ways. I ground it already. I'm using the powder. We have 1 big tablespoon in there. Yes, okay. We have 1 big tablespoon in there, and I'm using it the powder. Okay, and I close the tea bags. Okay, I close the tea bags and I put it inside the messenger. Okay, that's what I do. And I still have Anica montana flower shape, and I'm put it inside the messenger or jar, anything you want to call it. Okay, we still have more herbs to add. Remember, it's going to be the oil, so I can call it multi-purpose infused oil. That's the name I'm going to call. But for the purpose of that is only for one thing, is for muscle pain reliever. That's why we are using it for. And I think the next herbs is yarrow. If one of us or someone already purchased my yarrow and Anica muscle cream on my website, and you will know that's my best seller since 4 years. Since 4 years, I invent that muscle yarrow Anica muscle cream. 4 years ago I invented. It's still the best seller on my website. I'm giving you, is not full of it. This one is a muscle yarrow Anica muscle pain reliever, is a cream, but the infused we are prepared now is going to be for body butter. Okay, this one is cream, but this one is going to be for body butter. Yarrow, oh my God, Any one of you guys who's watching this video, anytime you see this video, after you close the video, try to see if you can put your hands on one of bag of yarrow. Smells so good. Oh my God. If you if some one of you guys sometime you do body spray, please try to add yarrow herbs inside your body spray. It's so good. Smells so good. Yeah, I can even describe how yarrow smell. Yes, yarrow is so good also for muscle spasms. Yes, very good inflammation, and it's purify the blood. Yes, in case you have a bruises under the skin. Yes, under the epidermis skin, and it release the inflammation. Always remember what is yarrow. Some people promote Anika, some scientists promote Anika a lot, but me on my company Bell 7 Stars, yes, we are promote yarrow so much, because between among of yarrow and Anika, for me both do the same thing and both smell so good, but each one of they have their own unique property. Yes, I'm using 2 big tablespoons of yarrow. Remember, all the herbs I'm choosing right now is for to release muscle pain. Person who suffer arthritis or couldn't get up in the morning. Yes, if you can get up in the morning, that's why we are using. Okay, and I know I have another herbs. Everybody loves that herb, echinacea. Oh my God, everybody loves echinacea, especially if you lives in United States. Yes, everybody loves echinacea. We are using it. Yes, we are using it right now, and it's so good, so good, so good, so good, so good for our for the purpose of we are using it right now. It's so good. I know you're using it with tea a lot, but remember, most of the herbs you're using for tea, most of the herbs, they have another property for our skin also, and I'm using it for too, especially for the inflammation. Yes, the purpose of the infused oil is for the inflammation, for the bruises, okay, for the icky joints. Yes, we are using 2 big tablespoons of it. Okay, we are continue also. We have so many herbs on that table, and we have to infuse all of them, because all of them they have their own unique. Yes, they have their own unique for our things. So we are going to, and then we have the master of the show also. We leave it at the end, and yes, we have 2 master of the show. We are leaving at the ends, and also yes, we still in this world we are living. We don't want so much pills. Yes, we don't want so much, like every time we sick, every time something happen to us, we tends to go to the emergency, we tends to go to the doctor, and sometimes we have our own medicine in our own cabinet. We have our own medicine in our own pantry, in our own kitchen. Yes, we ignore them because the world we live in right now, everybody's busy, never take a chance to fix something very quick for the body and get a natural relief. Okay, and we are using another herbs. These herbs, I sleep with it, I get up with it, I do so many things with it. It has most of the herbs we're using, they are caffeine, okay, and you know caffeine, when you're using caffeine, is good for inflammation also. Sometimes when you're drinking it, it's no good if you drink caffeine too late, but if you apply some caffeine on top of your skin, it helps inflammation also. These herbs is so good. I think it's from Spain. From Spain, I think it's Spanish herbs. They call it herba mate. Herba mate. That's why they call it. Yeah. At the end of the video, you're going to see all the herbs, all the way the right waiting, they write them down, especially they how to do your own research. If you want to do your own research with each herb I'm using, I have to make sure I type it for you, then you can see it, because I might pronounce it wrong, but when you see the way it's written, and then you can purchase of it. Okay, and that herbs I drink in it, I put it on my cream, and I put it on my mask when I do mask for my face, and then I put it on my tea, and I put it on my spice when I do spice to cook, because most of them in there I cook with them. Most of them on that table, yes, I cook with them also. Yes, 2 tablespoons on it. Yes. Okay, this one is already measured. I put all of it. Yes. And then we have another one. Yes, most of us we know about celery. Yes, but we might say Bell 7 Stars, what's going on? You using celery too? Celery stick is for inside. Or yes, it's good to eat in the soup, salads, raw, boiling. It's only one herbs. When you cooking it, you don't lose the vitamin C. It's celery. You eat it raw, you get vitamin C. It's good. It's good for to keep your skin tight. Yes, a lot of collagen on celery. But for muscle relief, muscle pain, we are using celery seed. Yes, celery seed have a lot of good property for health. Yes, for health. But we're not using it for our inside. We use it for outside. It's good also for inflammation. Yes, celery seed is really, really good for reduce inflammation. Also, a lot of vitamin C to tight our skin. Yes. Okay. This one is a seed. Yes, this one is a seed. Okay. It's not a fine powder. It's a seed. That's okay. I can put it inside the messenger just like that. I don't need to use tea bags because it's a seed. Okay. I'm putting 2 big spoons because I really want good property for effect property on that seed. Very good. But if you make a tea with it, remember it's very sour. It's bitter. It's bitter. Be careful. It's bitter, bitter, bitter. But it's good for inside. Okay. We are continuing. Yes, we are continuing. Are we gonna use infused oil for arthritis, for rheumatism, and we don't have a cayenne pepper? Oh my God, we have to have cayenne pepper. Yes, we have to have cayenne pepper because we need a little heat. Yes, we need a little heat, but we're not adding too much. We're not adding so many, only a little bit, because we don't want anybody's skin irritated. Yes, we don't want no irritation skin. We're going to add a little bit, but I'm not dropping in the also. We are using a little tea bags. Yes, we are using a little tea bags to put our cayenne pepper. And since we are using a tea bags, it's not give our oil color, because the tea bag, all the color will stay inside the tea bags. The oil will be natural. Yes, if I using like that without the tea bags, and then our oil will be red. We don't want that also. I don't want any red oil because I'm not doing no infused red oil. I want regular oil. Okay. Yes, the oil will be darker after infused oil kind of herbs. It will be a little darker, a little greenish, something like that. But we don't want no pink oil. Okay. We're using half of teaspoon. Remember, we don't want a lot because we don't want any irritation. Just all. And then by itself. Yes, by itself. Okay. We type it right here like this. By itself. Okay. By itself. We do anything we want to because the bag is so tiny. We give a little bow. Yes. Give it a little bow because the strand is big, is huge, is long. A little bow, okay? And we add it in there. Okay, we are continue. Yes, we are continue. Yes, I'm having fun. Are you guys? Are you watching me? You having fun? Okay, remember to cut if your oven is on. If you're cooking, go back to your kitchen, turn off the light because we're still moving in. Or you can pause the video, then you can come back with it because it's a lot of education there. Educational, yes, we are educated our people. Most of us, we think we have to depend always our doctor. Sometimes we don't. We have to try our own things too. Okay? Now, remember the cayenne pepper. Remember, it has so much polyphenols. Yes. Antioxidant. Yes, because of the color. Even though it's hot, but we still can get the good effect properties in there. Yes, our traditional cayenne pepper. And I think Indian Ayurvedic used for arthritis also and for muscle pain. They do give people massage with cayenne pepper. I remember one time I I have a friend and I met her in college. I have a friend and one time I went to her house and then I saw she was using cayenne pepper on anything she does, she was using cayenne pepper. And I say, oh, this one is too hot. I only use cayenne pepper sometime in lunchtime, not even dinner, because at night time when I'm sleeping, I feel like something hot coming from my chest. She said, you suffer ulcers? Stomach? I said, no, I don't have any ulcer stomach. I just don't feel like the aftertaste when I'm eating cayenne pepper during the evening time. She said, my country, we soak cayenne pepper on olive oil and then we apply it on our body at night before we go to bed. I say, what? You see, each country have their own culture. If it's not your culture and you're doing it, you might wake up your skin pieces to pieces. That's why you have to be careful. Anytime you're doing something, you have to do your own research. You cannot see somebody else doing something and then for you to do it also. Even though you want to do it, always reduce the quantity of what the formula said. Always reduce. If that person say use 1 tablespoon of cayenne pepper or either herbs, use half of teaspoon. Always reduce the size of the herbs or anything you choose to use. Okay, and then we are using rosemary. We can never leave our beautiful warmer rosemary herbs. Oh my God. In America, we cook with rosemary. We bake with rosemary. We we cook our steak with rosemary. We cook roast beef with rosemary, stewed beef with rosemary, everything. Tea is even good for memory, eyesight, yes, and good skin. What about hair? Oh my God, long strands of your hair. Yes, the follicle. Open the follicle for the good nutrients. Go inside your scalp. Yes, if your hair is damaged, you can make some rinse with rosemary. You take some water, you boil some water. After the water boil, and you take a couple tablespoons of rosemary and you soak on that water. You keep it soaking, you steam it, and after that, you take only the water. Yes, and after you wash your hair and you take that water, before you wash your hair, you have to take that water in the bathroom, yes, or anywhere you washing your hair, or in the sink, anywhere, and you take that water and then you give your hair a final rinse with that rosemary, and your hair becomes shiny, lustrous, and beautiful, and silky, and manageable. Yes, our rosemary. Yes, we love that. We love that. We love it. We love it. It's a blessing. Herbs. Yes, it's a blessing. Herbs. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I give a poem on rosemary. I'm sorry. Okay, guys. And we are using our rosemary for our own infused oil. We already know what rosemary is good. It's good for everything, inflammation, everything, antioxidant, for your skin, for your teeth, for your eyes, for your brain, the person who suffered dementia, Alzheimer's. Please, if we have our loved one who suffer dementia or Alzheimer, please always give them a cup of tea every day of rosemary. Is good for that. We are using 2 big tablespoons of it. 2 big tablespoons of it. And I already measure the size already. Pour it right there. Okay. Yes, I think we have one more of the herbs, and after that we have 2 more of the herbs. Yes, we have another herbs also. These herbs, among of the 3 herbs I'm using on yarrow anika muscle cream on our side, I'm using this one a lot. That herb's called chaparral. Chaparral. I'm going to writing down the words for you, the names, and you can purchase it. Chaparral. I think it might be Italian herbs, something like that, because the way you pronounce. Yes, this herbs is so good for inflammation, so good. But the smell is not smell so good. No, the smell very bad. I'm not saying make a tea with it. Yes, we can drink it for a lot of good property inside. But the smell, some people might like the smell, some people might not. But it's so good. And then I use it a lot on that formula. Yes, I use it a lot. It's good inflammation. Yes, for muscle. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Oh, for pain relief. Yes, so good. Sometimes we can do a tincture with it. Yes, sometimes we can boil it and just steam. I don't boil herbs, I steam herbs. And then we take it towels or paper towels or tissue, anything you call it, and you put it inside the tea for a couple minutes, and after that you can put it on top of your muscle, of your skin, of anywhere is affected area. You just put it there for 5 or 10 minutes and you get your relief. Okay, I use it a lot of that herbs, and I'm putting 2 big tablespoons of it. This one I'm using more than 2 tablespoons because remember, like I said to you, it's very good. Okay, I use it about 3 tablespoons. Yeah, so far I think 3 of the herbs I'm using 3 tablespoons of it to show you what kind the property I'm looking for on that herbs. The minerals, the nutrients, the vitamins, almost of them, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, all kinds of mineral, even the iron. Most of the dry herbs, you know, they have the ions there, but remember, to boost your iron, you have to mix some vitamin C inside. Yes, that's why I put the combination of celery seed. Remember, middle of the show I said to you, celery is only one vegetable when is cooked, when is related to heat, and you don't lose any vitamin C. Most of the herbs we use in now, they don't have so much vitamin C. After you dry them, you tend to lose couple vitamin C inside after they dry, because vitamin C, when it gets some heat, it reduces the property. But since we're using celery roots inside the jar on our infuse, then we be able to save our vitamin C in there. And we need vitamin C. Even though we apply that cream or body butter on our skin, we want our skin firm. Yes, even though we want it for muscle relief, but we want our skin firm. Yes, we don't want no saggy skin. No, while we're using it for a treatment, we still want something else. We don't want any saggy, no saggy skin on Bell 7 Stars. No saggy skin. Okay, I saved the last one for the master of the ceremony, yes, of the show. But the second, almost the least of the second, we are using a, I bring the names for you there, MSM. Yes, 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 sulfur, sulfur. Yes, but make sure you purchase 99% of MSM supplements, okay? Make sure purchase the one they say 99.9%. Sulfur, crystal, MSM. We always know this one is good for muscle relief. Also, we know it's good for our hair. Most of the YouTube channel I see they're using this kind of the crystal a lot when they do DIY for the hair. Yes, and also I'm using when I do my shampoo for Bell 7 Stars. I using it also for when I'm formulate shampoo for Bell 7 Stars. I really do. I using it like that. Then we are using it inside the our infused. Okay, and then we're going to see something different with all of them I'm using right now. Some of them I put in tea bags, some of them I use in powder, some of them I use seed, some of them I use just like that. Only one I will use just like that, even is fine, like a crystal. And why I'm using it like that, just like a tablespoon, pour it inside a messenger. Why? You might ask yourself, why are you using cayenne pepper powder, anica powder, nutmeg powder, you put in the tea bag? Why are you using this one and you're not using it in the tea bag? That crystal don't dissolve at all. That crystal don't dissolve. Because it doesn't dissolve, I have to use it like that because I want all the property inside. And also, because it's a crystal, I want it goes inside each herbs in there. Each herbs in there, I want it go there and use like a pounds, use like a bricks, like a pounds there. And then it can related touch the herbs and it can give them a booster, push them down, because remember we are going to shake our jar every day during the a week every day we are shaking it. After 2 weeks, and we can shaking it every 2 days, 3 days, and when you reach to 3, 4 weeks, we can shake it once a week, because it's going to be there for at least for 8 weeks. That's why we want something with pounds, like something a little heavy on top of each herbs in there. Yes, and then give them a booster. And we're using 2 big tablespoons in there. Okay, 2 big tablespoons. Okay, now you see why I don't use inside the tea bags, because that MSM has its own work to do inside the jar. Yes, I think for me it's the star of ceremony, but it's not the star of this ceremony. We have one more herbs. We have one more herbs. You see, I'm talking about all kind of herbs in there, especially my 3 favorite ones: Anika, Montana, Yao, and Chopper Rolls is my 3 favorite herbs. But I have the last one. I save it, the last one. I don't even put it on any saucer. I leave it that way because it's so good. I treasure it. That herbs, okay? That herbs called, most of my herbs, who might say they have so many herbs I know for arthritis, for muscle pain. Why you don't using it? Each one of us have their own way to do our own things. My research related me, take me to that path. Those kind of herbs I see, I learn, I use more than 4 years, okay? And I see each one of them, the effect, how the property, how they related to our skin, any kind of skin, even a child. Yes, even a child. And I see they're safe for them to use. It's not something like you allergic with something you're not allergic. You see, even when I apply the cayenne pepper, I put a small one and I put inside the tea bags, okay? Just a little heat I need. But after that, each one of here, they're safe to apply on our skin. Some of the herbs, they say they might itch you, they might tend to bruise your skin. I don't use that because I cannot put my customer's skin in jeopardy, especially my customer. I love them. They love my product. They use my product. They give a lot of feedbacks on my product. They send a lot of customers, a lot of friends to my website to purchase my products. And that's why anytime I'm doing something for my customer, I have to make sure I do a lot of research. Yes, I do. I'm a old-fashioned. I do a lot. I still use library. Yes, now I know everything is on Google's. Everything is on your phone. Everything is on your smartphone. I still use library. I still read books because, and I find herbs most of the world. I don't travel to look for the herbs, but I research them, where they come from, what country they come from. Yeah, when they dry them, if they dry them with heat, if they dry them with sun, some of the herbs they only need shades. Yes, to dry, only shades, not sun. Yes, some of them we have to save the UV. Yes, we have to save that. And then some of them they need full of the sun. Some of them they have to prepare. Some of them the way they're growing, the way they grow up, they're tiny. Some of them they touch the soil. They have to take the best water in the town to rinse the herbs and to dry the herbs after they bring it to the market. Yes, you have to do your research. You cannot see what anybody do, what anybody purchase, and you gotta say, I'm doing it too. No, if you're using something to sell or you're using something for your friend, for your customer, you have to do your research. You have to do your research for your products. Even though I do cosmetic. Yes, I'm a cosmetic license. I do a lot of products, and I do products for skin. On my website I sell product for skin, I sell product for hair, I sell soap. Yes, we few beautiful soap for our body, for our hair, for our skin. Yes, beautiful soap. Yes, when you use my soap, you will never want to use somebody else's soap. Yes, 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 yes. You see what kind of infuse I do. Yes, I put them on my soap too, but not for the purpose of muscle. Yes, for the purpose of good skin. Yes, and yes, that means we give our customer good stuff. Yes, good stuff. Yes, like my children will always say, "Mommy, what kind of stuff are you doing today?" Yes, that were my kids when they were small. Yes, okay. Now the last one is Quavel Woods. Yes, yes, Quavel Woods. Quavel Woods. Remember, like I said, I will type the word for you guys. Good for gout. If you know somebody suffer, I'm not a medicine, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a doctor, but by do so much research and learn the property of each herbs I'm using, and I try them, my family try them, my customer try them, and we do get our relief from it. That's why I say, if you choose to taking it, consult your doctor, to ask your doctor if you can drink that tea for the purpose you have, for the sickness you have. But me personally, I know Quavel Woods is good for gout. People who suffer gout, okay, it's good for that. I don't know if you're going to drink it without consulting your doctor, but me on my channel Bell 7 Stars, each herbs I'm explaining to you right now, if you want to use it, you do your research first before you make your own cup of tea to drink. But Quavel's root is good for gout, also rheumatism, pains, and joint, and also for muscle, and sometimes they call it fibrous tissue. Yes, sometimes they don't have to pronounce all the gout, rheumatism, pain, joint. They always say fibrous tissue. Okay, especially for rheumatoid arthritis. Yes, so good, so good. Last night I make a tea with it because it's good for digestion too. Yes, because last I ate so much yesterday, and I say let me make a cup of that tea for digest. Yes, it's good for digest. Okay, after you eat big of plates of full of grease, you don't want to go to bed with your stomach full of grease. A good cup of tea of gravel roots is good. Yes, this one is a root. It's not a herbs. It's a root. Yes, it's not a herbs. It's a root. If I want, I can ground it over here, or I can apply it right there. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of it, then I will ground it off the camera and put it inside. I will ground it and put 1 tablespoon fine after I ground it, and I will use a tea bags. And remember, we don't use no powder without the tea bags. Okay, look at it now, and I'm using my spoon to mix it up. You see the size of it, of the herbs I use. Almost a half of the messenger. This messenger is 32 ounces. It's 32 ounces. It's almost about half of it. Now, after you put all your oil there, then you before you do that, you're supposed to choose what oil you're going to soak and fuse your oil with. Yes, you have to choose what oil. They have so many good oil for that. But remember, if you purchase organic herbs, good quality of herbs, okay, good quality of herbs, organic, every good quality of it, you have to choose a good quality of oil also. You cannot find any oil, you don't know the property of the oil, and you soak and you infuse your oil. No, it doesn't make no sense. Remember, if you sell your product, okay, high class product, you gotta give everybody high class oil also. And we know in our world, cosmetic world, for massage, we know, everybody knows, we using grapeseed oil. It's more cheaper, and you get the work done. Yes, it works for massage, very works. It opens the pores, because remember, we have our pores, all those little pores, if you have a microscope, you can see so many little I can say knobs there, and is a pores there, and you can see they have a little opening. You're not seeing opening there, but they have a little opening to extract our body, our cream. And if you take shower, then at the same time when you sweat, your sweat, when you sweat, the bad toxic coming out from your skin is coming from your pores also. It's the same thing when your skin is clean. After that, you apply your good remedy, and then it's soaking inside. But I'm using the good oil and avocado. Yes, avocado oil has a good property: vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin K, good vitamin for our skin. That's why I'm using avocado oil. Yes, I'm using avocado oil. 100% avocado oil. Oh my God, and so good. But I'm giving you a trick today. If you knew that before, that's okay. If you didn't know that, now you know. When you infuse oil, if you have a little oil, you don't have a lot, don't use a big jar, because you have to fill up the jar from here. After you pull the oil right away, about another 3, 4, 5 hours, you can see the herbs start to extract your good oil, and then it start to go down. go down, you still have to pour it again, the oil inside. Why? Every time you're shaking it, you don't want the oxygen go away. You want everything stay there. You want your good oxygen stay there for the herbs to do everything they wants to do to attract. But if you put it half and then lot of air, even though you close the jar, but it's lot of air in there, the oxygen not concentrate enough. You have to make sure you full it up to the rims right here. Okay, after the camera, another 2-3 hours, I still have to come back and put more oils with it. Okay, and we're pouring. That's why when you don't have a lot of oil, you can use a small jar like this. You don't have to use a big jar. Reduce your herbs, reduce your seed, reduce your powder, and use it. And then you can use it for couple times. I use 32 ounces because I sell products on my site. That's why I'm using it a lot. But if you just do it for your own or your family, you don't have to use a big jar like that. After you pour the oil in there, always take a clean tissue to clean the surface on top of the bottle before you cover it. Otherwise, next day when you wake up in the morning, you see all the oil on top, at the bottom, on top of your table. Okay, and you can leave it there, and it just like, you see right now I just pouring it and it just start to go down. It just start to go down. If you washing, you have something to do, you can take a silver steel, not aluminum, or wood stick, silver steel, or you can do the plastic too because it's not warm yet. Okay, and you can mix it, start to mix it. While you mix it, if you use a good quality of your tea bag, it's not going to tear. It's not going to tear. It's going to stay firm. But if your tea bag is not a good quality, be careful when you tear the oil and with the herbs. Okay, now you see, you remember it was full. I still have to put a little bit more, and another 2-3 hours I'm going to come back again to put a little bit more. Okay, and if you don't want to use, you don't have a good, everybody I think has a good tablespoon, but this spoon is very huge. You see, very long and huge. It's not a small spoon. The length is very long. And also I can use this one later on if I want to, but since this one is fit literally 2 ounces of the jar, I use that one. You have 2 choices after you do that. If you in washing, you want it for after 24 hours, you can use a crock pot. You full water, and then you open it. You can put it on high or medium, and then you put your messenger there. You plug it, you put it there. But make sure you never let the oil boil inside the messenger. Otherwise, you lose your property of the herbs of the oil. Never let the air. You make sure control the temperature. That's why you have to mix it while it's inside the water bath. You mixing it. You can use your gun if you doing it for your business. Anybody who do DIY cosmetic, they always have a gun. Okay, they always have a gun like that. You can, after you tear it, you stir, you take your gun, you take the temperature. Always 100 or 120, no more than that. 100 or 120, not 145. 145 is too much. Why? Because you still, after you strike all the oil from the herbs in another 4 or 5 or 6 weeks, when you do your formula, you still going to kill the bacteria from, if you know the herbs, you don't know how many bacteria on the herbs. It's not you prepare the herbs, you purchase the herbs, okay? But they might have some. It's not mine. Yes, they do have some bacteria in there. When you're using in the product, that's why we use preservative. Yes, to preserve the mold, the bacteria. Also, when you're using the formula, you know our formula, especially people who do cosmetic, we separate them by phases: phase A, phase B, phase C. Some of the phase B, if you use on butter and oil, sometimes we warm them until maybe 145 Fahrenheit to kill the bacteria. Okay, don't worry about you want to kill the bacteria right here. No, you just want it. If you want it for 24 hours, you can use water bath with it. If you're not using after 24 hours, or you can make a little bit for 24 hours, and then you do the rest for 6 to 4 weeks. After that, what you do, you take the cover. Yes, you take the cover, you cover it, because I'm not covered now because it's still going to, I still have to apply the powder. Remember, I have to brown this one, and then the gravel roots I still have to ground it and put in there. And then if it needs more oil, and add more oils in there. And after that, I will cover it with it. And then every day put in a dark place in the cabin. Sometimes when you put in the cabin, you forget it. Try to put it behind your, on top of your kitchen table, but put something in front of it. Put something in front of it. And then remember, you have to write down the date you're doing it. Write the month, the date, and the year. And then if you want, you can write down on your notebook all kind of herbs you use it. If you want to add the herbs, I add the herbs right there outside the bottle. Why? Sometimes I don't have time to open my notebooks. I just take a piece of paper, cut it down, write the date and the oil I'm using. If I use 2 type of the oil, sometimes you might have to use 2 type of the oil. If one finish, you might put another kind. You put it there, and also all the herbs. You don't have to use 2 spoons. You don't have to write down 2 spoons, 3 tablespoons, tea bag. No, you can put all the herbs you use in it, plus the oil and the date, and you put a tape. You tape the notes. You put a sticker, then you make sure you tape in it. Okay, because sometimes when you shake it, sometimes the oil tends to come out, and then it drip to the slip you write the thing. Sometimes you losing the date. Some people put it on top of the cover. Sometimes personally, the herbs, too many of the herbs, is better for me if I put it out like that, okay, by the surface of the bottle of the jar, not on top of it. But it's up to you guys. When you do your own things, you'll be able to manage your own things. I can give you the theory, but the practice is you have to know how to practice, how to do your own things. And another tip I will give you, before I put the cover, I always get a plastic like that, the one we use to cover, to wrap our food. I put it like this. Yes, I put it like this. After I put it like this, and you take the cover and you cover your jar. After you take the cover, you cover your jar. If the plastic is huge, and then you take your scissors, and then you spray 70% alcohol, because sometimes we cut anything with our scissors. You clean the scissors first before you cut the plastic. If it's too much around the jar, you cut a little bit. While you clean the scissors, you don't want any bacteria in there. You might get lazy while you open it to see if the color is good, if it's not good, and you might get lazy. You use the same plastic bag again to cover the jar. Me, anytime if I open it, I have to make sure I throw out the plastic bag and I use a new one. Yes, remember, everything is safety, and then protect the product and protect your customer.